What's going on, everyone? My name is Dominic Delgado. Welcome back to the channel and to another video. In today's video I wanted to talk about Bionanogenomics, ticker symbol BNGO, CCIV with Lucid Motors, Palantir, PLTR. We have seen with the past couple of weeks crazy drops in the stock prices for the market as a whole. BNGO is no exception, but if we do look at the prior and future resistance and support levels, we can see over here, draw a quick line. If we do have a pullback, we could see a potential pullback all the way down to the $12 range here. We do see that the resistance turns into future support levels. So we did test it once here, got rejected, tested again, rejected a second time. Third time we got rejected, consolidated for about a week and gapped up to the $15.57 range. And I've had a pullback for the past couple of days. So this is our potential support level if we are to keep dropping $12.22. Now looking over at the news we got this weekend, we did see that Bionanogenomics received a notice of allowance for its U.S. patent application titled Methods and Devices for Single Molecule Whole Genome Analysis. So Bionanogenomics is a genome stock, and we do look at their Sapphire machine. They did have a partnership not too long ago with the Azure Microsoft program, and this caused a high-performance computing provider reduces compute costs for genetic disease analysts by more than 50% and compute time by 30%. So this helps a lot because if we do see their Sapphire machine is already a great player, but being able to do a more in-depth analysis, compute time of 50% less and 30% less of cost, this can make it a big player. We have seen also that they are in stages of trying to break down the course of cancer. They were able to break down a couple 100 million genetics for the cancer cells and temporarily turn it on and off. With this compute of the Sapphire machine in the future, we could potentially see them having to cure cancer, not specifically with any type of drugs, but just being able to see where they can turn on and off the cells, what's causing people to have cancer, if it's a genetic thing or if it's just something you get. So once again, we have seen the pullback. This could keep dropping. With the news coming out, we might have a steady or flat day on Monday, but potential drop zone to look for is at $12 range. Moving over to CCIV and Lucid Motors rumors, we have seen, like we've mentioned in the last video, run up to 61 and the pullback to 52. Now with this news we got over the weekend, we could potentially see another run up on Monday and Tuesday if this is to be true. We could even hit the 65 range. We have seen many times in the past when this stock gets analysis from Wall Street or even a hype article, it has a huge bounce up. So we could see this potentially on Monday or Tuesday as well. If the merger doesn't happen, there are no real support levels here. This was all speculation from the beginning. Maybe just to give it a peace of mind, a potential support level would be here around the $33 range. As you can see in the past, we got rejected here, pulled back a few days, tested again, broke out, and couldn't quite hold that support. So we broke down again, retested it for a couple of days throughout the weeks. And this is the week where we had huge news coming out with the Saudis supporting Lucid Motors and more articles from Wall Street, just making it absolutely go ballistic up to the $63 range. If it doesn't happen Tuesday, it is most likely going to happen sometime in this week. So potential drop down to the $33 range. Now looking over at the rumors, Lucid Motors plans to go public could be announced as early as this Tuesday. This was released on Friday. After weeks of speculation, a deal to take Newark-based Lucid Motors Incorporated public reportedly could be announced as early as this Tuesday. So the speculation last time from Bloomberg was that the SPAC that they were going to be merging with was going to be $12 billion. And this lined up perfectly with CCIV. And now the latest Bloomberg article was talking about $15 billion. In the long term, this wouldn't really affect us. In the short term, we could see a price drop from CCIV due to the market cap increase. So just keep an eye out on Monday morning for a potential dip in the morning to buy in for the run up from Monday and Tuesday. And if we don't see anything on Tuesday, we could even have more run up on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday if there's no news confirmed at that point. So one of my personal favorite stocks is Palantir, ticker symbol PLTR. We have seen a crazy roller coaster with this stock going all the way up to the $45 range at one point. There's so much hype and speculation about this. People do say that Wall Street Bets is the main mover of the stock, but I personally have seen the fundamentals of the company and know that they are a long-term play. For options trading, this is a good swing trade as well. My first options play I did get into with this company was over here around the $23 range. I bought a $30 contract expiring for this earnings report, and I sold up here around the $39 range, giving me a good profit. Now, we did have a discount in the past couple of days from this $38 range all the way down to the $25. As I mentioned in my last video, this was a great time to buy. I personally did load up even more money on this and also bought some more contracts on Friday. This was completely oversold from all the fear of lockup period. As we did see on Thursday was the end of lockup period after the bell closed, and there was no real significant drop. And we tend to say when you do see big money buying, that's a good call for you to go in as well. As we see, Big Bertha, Kathy Wood from the ARK investment team acquired another 6.8 million shares of Palantir in the last week alone. She has doubled down twice this week. She did listen to the CEO's comment about the stock price dip, and she agreed that this is a long-term play. So with 80% of the shares being freed up on the expiration, this was a great opportunity for Kathy Wood to go with her team and buy up these shares. This did have a significant increase on Friday. If we go over here to look at the chart of their total earnings and holdings of the stock overall, my last video I did cover this chart as well. I talked about this gap up right here. She went from 2.4 million shares all the way up to 4 million, doubling down. This was on the 12th. And again on this Thursday, we did see her go from 4 million shares all the way up to 9 million shares. If this chart doesn't tell you something here, then you need to go and seriously look at Palantir and what they do, because this company is amazing for swing trading and for long-term holdings. You always want to follow the big money. Not necessarily for every company, but when you do your own research and find out what they do for the long term. ARK Invest is one of the best hedge funds for futuristic holdings, and they do see the potential in Palantir. Looking at some contract plays you can get into, personally for me, I have seen a significant amount of people going on to the March 19th. If you want to be a little more risky, you could go over to this $40 call right here. 50,000 people are holding these contracts in their brokerage accounts. 28,000 alone were traded on Friday. Average cost, you could buy around $1.33. Again, if you don't know how to play options, I will make a video on that soon. But just a quick breakdown, if you buy this contract for $1.33 and it goes up to $2.66, that is 100% of your profit back of what you initially put in. So if you bought it for $103 and it goes to $2.66, you would profit yourself $133. Another huge amount of people buying these contracts is over here for May 21st, 2021. And we're going to go down to over here in this range. We're looking at the $40 call as well. 25,000 people holding, 16,000 traded. This one's a little more expensive because it's $3.40, but since we have more time to play with. But if you are going to look for this stock, it is a big swing trade potential company. For the long term, I am holding my shares, but for contracts, this is a great company to do swing trades with. Now, we do have the contracts expiring on the 26th of this week, so that will be a big volatility of the price, with the hedge funds trying to pull down the price to make their money back. But people are very excited and anticipated about this Monday, so we could see even a hold at 30 for this week. But one sign I do want to look at, if we go over to the day chart on Palantir, we are forming this abandoned baby bullish signal. This is a day chart, so each candle represents one day. We did drop down from this $28 down to the $27 with high amount of volume. Down over here at the $25 range, the day that ARK Invest bought more, doubling down their investment. We did see low amounts of volume here, which is great for the bulls. We gapped up all the way back up here to the 27 and ended the day on $29. After hours, we already up 75 cents. I could see on Monday morning pre-market opening up around $32 or so. And for short-term plays, this could potentially go up to the $60 range. I know that is a big jump up, but we have seen this stock is completely oversold at the moment. Some past resistance line we did have was around this $29 range, give or take a few cents. In the past, we did gap up over it, got rejected, tested a couple more times, had a consolidation of the bull flag where we squeezed at the end and had a major gap up to the 45, dropping down past earnings and the demo day. This was the oversold levels here, and as we saw before that abandoned baby candle, we are going back to the 29 range, which we are already there after hours past it. So this could act as a gap up above this 29 range, and this would be another support level in the future. So where do I see Palantir in this upcoming week? Opening up 32 is my prediction on Monday morning. On Friday, I could see the stock around the $38 range, if not more. This has been all over Reddit and Wall Street Bets, so if we do have a lot more retail investors join in with the hype, we could see this go absolutely way above 45.50 in a short amount of time. If you do have any recommendations of what stock you'd like to see next or your plays for this week, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below so I can potentially make a video on it in the future. That's all I've got for you guys in today's video. If you did enjoy, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.